Before we get into things, I do unfortunately feel the need to say this. The following video was made entirely for fun, and for others to share why they like a character so much. Hateful comments directed towards myself, or towards other members of the video for whatever reason you may have, will not be tolerated. People are allowed to like or dislike things. Thanks for listening, and I hope all Sunday wanters are Sunday havers. So, let's rip this band-aid off real quick. I do not like Sunday and Honkai Star Rail.
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
I have the basic media literacy to understand his character, and that he was far from the same character type as someone like Cocolia or Phantalia, who is just unapologetically evil. I still just do not enjoy the character, however. I personally found him annoying. He was a massive yapper, although everyone on Penacony was, so he doesn't get docked too hard for that. And I personally don't care too much about his complex characterization and narrative. He tried to kill me, and I am allergic to death. His intentions of trying to create a better life for those around him and feeling true concern for innocent lives is admirable, of course, but naturally the way he goes about it was entirely wrong at best and horrific at worst. I can respect the ambition, and I can respect what he was trying to accomplish, but that doesn't mean I have to like the character. There are honestly some similarities to be seen with Takuto Maruki for those of you who have played Persona 5 Royal. I also heavily dislike his voice actor for that Moe's VA incident, but I know I'm biased on that and that's not the actual character. My perception of the character is exceedingly negative, obviously, and yet, he is the most anticipated character by American Star Rail fans since Firefly. He is the most liked Twitter character announcement on the American HSR Twitter account apparently, and I know dozens of people who are eagerly awaiting his arrival. So, what am I missing? Well, to find out what's up with Sunday, I asked 3 friends to share with me why they're so excited for the character. I did an interview-style format with all of them, and what you're about to see is them sharing their thoughts with me. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so thank you for joining me, Ville. I very much appreciate it.
Of course.
Thank you very much, Shy, for joining us today. Maybe now people will finally be able to differentiate your voice, because apparently that's an issue.
I don't know.
So, thank you, Oliver, very much for joining today. I very much appreciate it. We're going to get straight into the questions. So, we're going to make sure you're in the right place first. So, you will be pulling for Sunday when he comes out, correct?
No.
Get the hell out!
Yes, I am.
So, we're gonna make sure you're in the right place, so you'll be pulling for Sunday when he comes out, correct?
Yes, very much so.
Perfect! You're in the right classroom, alright.
The classroom?
That's always what they do at college, is just like, alright guys, let's make sure everybody's in the right room, and then they'll read out attendance, and then there's always that one kid. There's always that one kid who's like, oh, and then gets up and leaves, and it's like, oh, you idiot. The most obvious question of the day, you're pulling for Sunday, correct?
Yes, yes I am.
Alright, great. So you're meant to be here. That's what we love to see. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, this is... How long have you specifically been saving for Sunday?
Specifically?
Yep.
Oh god. I feel like I was saving for him before Jiao Cho. And then Jiao Cho came out.
Yeah.
And then I lost to 50-50 and then I've been saving ever since.
That's exactly it. Your will kind of broke at Jiao Cho, because I remember during update, as early as update like 2.2, I remember you saying, I need him, when is he getting announced? So you've been at it for a while, but...
It's been a while.
I will say, Jiao Cho was update 2.4, so you have not pulled on it for a character or a light code in 2 straight updates.
Yeah.
Incredible perseverance.
Yeah, I got plenty of pulls.
Alright, so, a follow-up question. How long have you been specifically saving for Sunday?
I have been saving for Sunday since a millennia. It is my one true... Fuck. I messed up okay, wait.
Are you reading off of a script and you messed it up?
Yes.
Are
yes,
you kidding me?
I'm blind. I don't have my glasses. Actually, I should probably put my glasses on. Okay, I have my glasses on.
Alright, running back. So how long have you been specifically saving for Sunday?
I have been saving for Sunday for a millennia to be reunited with the one true angel who shall save us all from danger and slumber that brings us to death.
So how long have you specifically been saving up for him?
I don't like typically. I just save up because I just save up.
Yeah.
You know. So like, if a character like gets strip marketed that like catches my interest, then I'll start saving up. But probably I already have like a bunch of stuff before then. So yeah. But specific time period, I think it's like, I think like after the right around like the end, like the quote unquote end of it, like before the wrap update. That.
Oh, so
was it 2.3?
yeah, 2.3, because that was like, yeah, when Sparkle hits you off the ship with a hammer. So next up, this is one of those things where it's like I already know the answer, but again, interview style. So, where would you rank Sunday in your personal list of favorite characters? Like around what spot? I don't need an exact placement, but around where? If he's like grouped with other characters, then you can say those characters as well.
Well, he is like, top 5,
Mm-hmm.
Because they're all exactly the same for me.
Okay, that is very fair.
They all mean the same amount to me, so I can't.
That is very fair. For the purpose of the video, why don't you share it with the viewers? What is that little range for you?
Like were you the characters? Or...
Yeah, the characters who are all around the same like value to you.
I mean, like Aventurine, Boot Hill is up there.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, the Trailblazer's also up there.
You do really like the Trailblazer.
Did I say Boot Hill? I might have said.
You said Boot Hill, yeah.
I immediately forgot.
Great interview. This is great. Oh, this is all going in. All right. Don Hung?
Oh, Don Hung, yeah. I was like, who else? He's on my wall behind me. How did I forget?
I think you're so used to your Don Hung love that it doesn't stand out anymore.
Yeah, it's just like I'm just like, who do I love?
I think that's a good list.
Yeah, I think
anyone else standing out?
As
those...
like proper favorites, I think those are my proper favorites.
I was about to say that, like, from what I know about you, I feel like those are like the big hitters. Like, there's some other characters a bit below them. Like, you like Sampo.
Yeah.
But
like
those
I
are...
like Jojo, but they haven't. I feel like they haven't shown up as much.
So, in your kind of own personal top 10 characters, where do you think Sunday would rank currently?
Probably around like top 5.
Yep, that is all right. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Just as like a little behind, just as a little extra thing. The actual format of this question is Sunday already a top 5 character for you, and I just chose to say it a different way.
I mean, yeah, like if I'm pulling from, of course, it's gonna be like top 5 at least.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like I don't really rate how much I like a character, like through like a top 10 chart.
Yeah.
Like I like him because I like him. But like he's definitely like a personal fan favorite.
All right, no, that's a good way to put it. No, that's totally fair.
Yeah.
I was about to say, in that case, who else would you say is kind of up in that same realm? I know you really like Boot Hill, is it?
Yeah, I like Booty Teeth. I like out of the rest of the other Penny cast, I really like Robin and Black Swan.
Robin is delightful, and yeah, you are talking to a resident Black Swan lover, so that's very fair.
Yeah.
So, about where does Sunday rank in your personal favorite characters, and kind of what characters, if he's not at the top, about what characters surround him?
See, your question is more than a feeble answer. He is more than just a top 5. He has ascended into the heavens, where he shall judge the rest of the characters. He is a divine being, so calling him a top 5 will be blasphemous in itself.
These are the most prepared answers I've ever heard. Derogatory. Oh my god. Anyway, just for the viewers' sake, like, what other characters would you say are in, like, probably, like, your higher rankings or your personal favorites?
I'd have to say his sibling Robin, as she is also a divine being who
Okay,
has
fair.
ascended also into the heavens. She is the first one to ascend, and he shall follow her like the Charmony dove into the heavens.
Was that line prepared?
No!
Oh my god! Alright, you were built for this. Jesus, my bad. My bad, dog. Alright, I didn't know you were built like this. My bad. The next question we got here is, are you excited for Sunday's gameplay, or do you not really plan on using him and you're just excited to have him in your account? Or it could be both.
Well, I am excited to have him in my account.
Of course.
I mean, when it comes to gameplay, I don't give a shit.
Real? Real?
I couldn't care
Real
less
shit?
about gameplay.
Real shit? Alright, real shit.
You know for a fact I do not care about making good team composition.
It just so happens that every character you like happens to be really good at it. It's just
Yeah.
a very happy coincidence.
I just don't care. I mean, I'm happy that I'll be able to use Jing Yuan again. And then
That
it'd be
is fair.
nice to have, like, be able to use the Remembrance Trailblazer with him. Like, I will be using Sunday. I have everything for him.
Completely ready to go.
I have all his materials, his traces, and I have a build.
It's my favorite question when I know that you don't give a shit about team building.
It's
I-
so funny asking me, like, you know full well what my answer is about to be.
I know what it is, but I gotta ask it for the interview. It's really funny.
I just want my pretty characters. That's all I care about.
Are you excited for Sunday's gameplay, or are you more so just excited to have him on your account and you have no plans of using him?
The last question that you have asked is ridiculous in itself. I am more than excited. I am ecstatic. I'm going to use him every single day, and I will make sure that he is on my team.
All right, fair. Just out of curiosity's sake, do you have Jing Yuan as well or no?
Next question.
Are you excited for Sunday's gameplay, or are you just really excited to just get him so that he's in the game finally?
I just want him in my account. Like, I think, like, his kit's really interesting.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm really thankful that he's gonna be, like, a very, like, prominent, like, pillar in the next, like, screenplay meta.
Yeah.
So that's great. That's fun. I really like his gameplay aesthetics. I think they're really neat.
He definitely
Yeah.
has, like, a very, very interesting style to him.
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of people are just excited that it seems like Jing Yuan will finally get some... Jing Yuan will finally maybe get up in the meta again.
Maybe like a tier like 1.5. Hopefully.
Maybe that brother will finally be welcomed back to at least his somewhat relevance. God bless. So the main question of today is, we all know I personally am a Sunday hater, well known. So you personally, why do you like Sunday so much? What
Okay,
about him
there's-
really speaks to you?
There's so much I can talk about right now.
Go ahead. If any of it, if you need time in between, I can cut it out the
I
video.
really like his story
Mhm.
arc. Especially his original outfit, which had a lot of symbolism behind it.
Interesting.
I made a whole Google Doc about his outfit, which I will not share because it's more than 3 pages long. It explains
Fair.
how I see his character. His storyline in itself is very complex. You can see why he is the way he is. And like, I'm obviously not excusing the fact that he almost committed mass genocide, but there was motive. Like, there was a
Uh-huh.
genuine good purpose behind it.
Yeah.
He really wanted the best for everyone. And he's a very morally gray character, which I tend to enjoy because it's just nice to see that kind of stuff in media, especially when it's mixed into like angels and mythology kind of stuff.
Yes.
When it comes to like angels, seraphims, that kind of stuff. And obviously he's very religious coded, which I don't see media do that much. You could also say that as a child he was manipulated into becoming who he is as a person in the storyline of Penacony. So I think he's just a very interesting character. And then now where he's heading in his redemption arc, which I feel is, I think, very poetic in the fact that his wings, like his ear wings, you can see that they are clipped. He has earrings in there, or nails, we don't know. But they are clipped in a sense, and now since he's redeeming himself, it shows like kind of like him rising up into this new person. Just his dynamic with Robin in itself is also very nice to see, as she was the one who's blessed by Shuppei. She's the one who like kind of is sticking to Harmony while he's conflicted between Order and Harmony. I love their story, and like he's just a very poetic character in itself. Also, myself have always been a person who has enjoyed like angels and demons. So when it comes to that kind of stuff, I always am attracted to those, like attracted in the sense where like I'm always intrigued by that kind of stuff. And angels definitely fit the bill. And I went really hard for Robin, and it only makes sense in my brain to go after Sunday too.
No, that's valid. That is very valid.
I don't know. My brain worked funky, and that's why I like Sunday.
All right, and then we're getting to the end here. So now here's one of the actual big questions. So, I've stated it many times before, I really, really am not a huge fan of Sunday.
Yeah.
But I know so many people who are. So, why do you personally like Sunday so much? Like, what makes you excited to have him? Like, why do you like him?
I think his story is, like, super fucking good overall. Because, like, I think he's, like, one of, like, if not the, like, definitely, like, top 10 most interesting characters in Star Wars so far.
Yeah.
And it's mostly because, like, how he's written, you know? Because, like, oh my god, like, I can go on forever, but, like, he's so super well written, super rich in character. And, like, overall, like, even, like, yeah, he did some very questionable things at best, but, like, he does come from, like, he has good in his heart. He truly does. That's why he like, did, like, all of the shit in Pentacone, is because, like, he genuinely cares, right? But, like, he cares so much that, like, it turns to semi-destructive, you know? Like, his intention was never to, like, hurt people, you know? Like, that's the last thing he wanted.
Yeah.
But, like, because of, like, Gopherwood and, like, the Order, like, he definitely strayed away from that, but, like, how do I say this?
Being
like,
psychologically manipulated is one hell of a drug.
Yeah. Like, I saw, like, a YouTube comment where it's, like, he's not being redeemed. He's, like, he isn't being redeemed because he always had those, like, good morals to begin with. It's just, like, because of the circumstances, like, the Starwell incident, the loss of his mother, like, and being taken in by Gopherwood, like, all of that combined is just, like, he has good intentions, just, like, he really did stray away.
No, that is very fair. And again, that definitely seems like to be like the prevailing thing that I seem to understand, is that people like him so much because of that narrative that was kind of like it worked its way into the Pentacone narrative like really well.
Yeah.
In reality, there is no Pentacone story without him. So.
Yeah.
No, all right then. That sounds about right, and that makes complete sense. So, respectfully or no?
When have I ever looked respectfully?
Leaving that in. We have the main question of the interview. I am a notorious Sunday hater. Most people know that. Why, personally, do you like Sunday so much? It can be any reason, just give what you feel is an adequate amount of detail. I am completely listening.
Oh, this is where it's difficult, because, so, you know how I sent a meme, like, a while back, right? The big multi-dimensional thoughts, and then nothing comes out.
Yeah.
That's me with everything.
Any serious question.
It's like, I have the knowledge. It's just how do I get it out? I like characters that have a lot to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm very much someone who's invested in story stuff.
Yes.
And like characters and having detailed backgrounds and stuff, and like having lots of references to other things and just being like a very complicated character.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've always wanted to be like a writer, and like I want to do game creation stuff.
Yeah.
So I just find it fascinating having characters I can like really like theorize about
Mm-hmm.
and think about. I like having characters that make my brain go brrr.
That
with
is
information.
very fair. It's very fair.
I like characters that make me think. I go brrr. I like thinking. I like having things to think about.
All right, fair enough.
You know, it's like I gotta go brrr. I don't know how to put it into words.
Top 5 interview statement of all time. I love it.
I gotta go brrr.
You gotta go brew. I love it.
I know. I had so many more thoughts, but the moment I have to... I was literally thinking about this before the interview. I had so much information in my head. The moment you asked me the question, it all left.
Hold on, because I have one more question here that's meant to be like a little ending question, but I think it might actually help you. Because this one is a bit easier to pinpoint. So, the last question I have here is, when did you start to like Sunday within the story? Like, around what point?
Within the story?
Like, when did you start to like Sunday? Like, did you like him from the moment he first popped up on the screen, or did it take until, like, you know, maybe when he was maybe when he was confronting Gallagher, or when he was down in the underworld reuniting with Robin, and then putting the Order's plans in action? Like, around what part did you start to really like Sunday?
That's another one. Here's the thing. It's also technically difficult. Because
Fair
most
enough.
of my fixation and everything came from outside content. Because I'm not fixated on the game at all.
Yeah.
I'm fixated on specifically Sunday. Specifically Sunday right now. I'm hyper fixated on him and only him. I couldn't give less of a shit about the game right now.
That is the game. The game is simply the avenue for you to have Sunday. That
Isn't
is.
that like will have him, but then it's like it's everything else. It's the fandom. It's all the fan art, fan fiction, edits. That's where I've been going. I haven't been playing the game. I still haven't finished the story. I mean, I liked him since I saw him because I loved his design.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I like supernatural elements in characters. I like when they're not human.
Which is very fair,
'Cause there's
especially when it's done
extra-
well.
Yeah, it's like an extra element to the character. That's
Yeah.
like it's another avenue to explore.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing to think about. Put my teeth into. When did I like him in the story as a character? I feel like when the like proper obsession stuff began was probably around the Gallagher point.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, but to get us back on track, so about the Gallagher point, which that's fair, because that was like the lead up to that was probably one of Sunday's like better moments when he took control entirely of the meeting with Aventurine.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like just it was quite literally just a whip out your dick moment, and yeah, he really did.
I
literally destroyed Aventurine. When did you start to like Sunday within the story? Was it more like you saw him and you're like, oh, I like that character, he's cool? Or did it get to the point where it's like, for example, the Gallagher part where he's confronting him, where it's like, oh yeah, that guy, I like that guy?
I'm ashamed to say that as soon as he appeared in that one end of the special program.
The special program? Hey, yo!
It's the oh god, was it the 1.7 special program?
There was no 1.7.
Or 1.6?
It's a 1.6 then.
1.6
Really?
special program. He appeared at the end as like a little like.
Was it like part of a teaser trailer, or because I don't think he was there in Chibi.
No, he wasn't Chibi.
He was in Chibi?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to go look this up. I'm gonna have to go look this up for the video.
Yeah, he was introducing all the characters. I can send you a screenshot. I have it on doc.
Okay, then yeah, I'm like, in that case, I'm probably gonna go. I'm gonna put that on screen right now, then probably. Okay, interesting. Man, oh my God, you got in early. Jesus.
Yeah,
you got in there early.
His mannerisms and how he talks and how he just presented himself. I loved him and Robin. Him, Robin, and Firefly were the ones I was mainly very excited for. Because I genuinely thought those three were cool. I was on the Firefly and Sunday and Robin hype train as soon as they came out.
To be fair, I do remember you being very hyped about Firefly as well, so that is entirely valid.
I genuinely, when he appeared and I saw the wing and the halo, me and my friend started just talking about him, and then we started theorizing because of his outfit.
You know, fair enough.
I was a Sunday fan day one. Sunday and Firefly and Robin fan day one. Actually, I didn't even care if he was a villain.
You were actually there from day literal one. My God. Alright.
I remember seeing Cody's teaser and just being like, Sunday, Robin and Firefly. My oops.
Jesus Christ. So, real quick, when did you kind of decide that, like, yeah, I like this character? Like, this is a good character. Like, was it upon his initial meeting, or did it take a little while? That's the last question.
I think it's definitely upon his, like, initial meeting. Because, like, I've always liked the Oak siblings at the very start, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Sunday and Robin, like, their dynamic is, like, really fucking good. So that's why I got so hooked immediately. Because, like, I love the Doom sibling narrative. I love that shit so much.
Alright, that's fair. I love that.
Yeah, their stories are so good, and, like, I pulled Robin because I want, like, him and her together, at least, so, like, I really can't back out now, you know?
I was about to say, look on the bright side, you're gonna have an elite harmony duo now. You are set. Alright, and that was the last question. That was perfect. Alright, thank you very much for helping me out. I really appreciate it.
Of course, these are always so fun.
Oh my God. Well, that is the end of the questions, so... Oh my God, thank you very much for helping me with this. It's very much appreciated. This is gonna be a literal nightmare to edit, but hey, you know... We made it. We made it to the end. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love him a lot.
And that is the perfect ending statement that we need.
I like a yapper.
You do like a yapper.
I do like a yapper.
And Sunday, Sunday can yap. And Coney really was home of the yappers. Passionate yapping, that's it.
I like the passionate yapping.
The passionate yappers. Alright, that's it. That's what we needed. Alright. Oh, I'm in pain. That was funny. Alright. Whew. Alright. Well, thank you very much, Shy, for your time. I really appreciate it. That was amazing. And stop recording.